Hello, everybody. This is Jack, and let me know if you hear me well. We're getting ready for a new training. I prepared a nice presentation and some ideas what we can do today. So, getting ready. Hi, Brian. Sounds is good. Thank you. How are you guys doing? So, trust week. We will not easy forget what happens in the world, but we have to also set apart time for ourselves and educate ourselves. So I prepared a nice presentation. I think you are going to like it. And at the end, I really do a live demo. So you will see, what I always have with webinars is that you they tell how things work, but they don't show how things work. And I wanted to also do two parts. I want to tell about it, and I also want to show you how things work. So you have more hands-off experience. Of course, it's live, can always go something wrong, but what can happen? Worst thing can happen is that we have to redo it, but that is just all in the game. It also gives me some excitement to do it, so that's a positive thing I feel. Now, welcome to this training. Today, we're going to speak about why paper call? Why call tracking? Why is that important to you? So before I go into a lot of details, let me ask you first in question. Do you have a phone already? A phone tracking number which you can put on your website and is connected to your mobile phone. So I see Roger, no. Brian said yes, your service. Gary said yes. Dave, no. Channel, no. So yes, I'm adding another right now. Said Bill. Anise said yes. Hi Anise, please contact me. I tried to get a hold of you. And Roger said, I was actually thinking this about Google Business Profile. Can tracking be put on that? Yes. So quick thing. Quick thing. I was not prepared to go in the detail, but since we had last week spoke about Google Business Profile, inside Google Business Profile, you can add multiple phone numbers. That's made logic, eh? A business can have multiple phone numbers. So you can enter probably the phone number what is from the business, but you add the tracking number. And once the tracking number is active, you make that tracking number the main number. So Google shows your tracking number as the main number, and all calls get tracked. So now if you do service for a business, you can track the calls. So there's kind of a caveat to that. When you do citations, you also want to have that the tracking number on it is not needed because the Google Business Profile still has that other phone number, but it makes sense because now you track all the calls, also for citation, and even and more to it. If you get paid to do Google My Business, Google Business Service, then you want to be in control about how many calls, and so they're not getting canceled. But our tracking number is on the client's website as the main number, and it forwards to the cell phone number. Same with Google My Business. That's Gary. Gary does a lot of Google Business Profile and does a lot of Google Ads. So what he does is, on the website, he shows two phone numbers. One is the tracking number, and also the main number in the footer. That is what business typically like, bold numbers, but it is not needed. You can also, if that is your client and you get paid by generating calls, it is okay to use the phone tracking number. If they have a problem, you just show bold. It makes sense to add the tracking number to the Google My Business Profile listing and then make that the main number. So now you get rewarded for the amount of calls. And Gary said, we even use the tracking number as the main number ever since the first website was created. So that's the ideal situation. When you work for a company and you get paid for SEO, for website, for Google Business Profile, they hire you as the agency for the marketing agency, digital marketing agency for the business. then you want to own those properties. You want to get rewarded for those calls. You want to put the tracking number on the website, on the Google Business Profile, on the citations, everywhere, on the videos. And then Gary said exactly what I kind of go after is, at that point, your client will not walk away because you own the properties, and they will not likely complain because you track the amount of calls, you track the results, you know what's going on. It's also the opposite, that when the amount of calls drop, you know what's going on, and you can just put more effort in to get more calls. And then Bill said, create multiple streams of income for each client. Yes, so you don't want to put all the eggs in one basket. I say, okay, I only do the Google Business Profile, but you kind of want to also do the website. You kind of want to also do the Google Ads. You kind of want to do also the SEO. You kind of want to also do the video marketing. Now, I'm not saying you have to do that, but if you do 2 services, I always say do 3 services. And you make it a package of those 3 services. There is no other company who offer the same package, so they cannot compare your price easily with somebody else. So if you also do the website average for 1 hour per month, if you also do some managed hosting of the website, if you do the Google Business Profile listing, if you do the Google Business ranking, if you do the Google Ads, that is a golden package. It's kind of digital marketing. You choose 3 services to your like, preferable SaaS services. What I mean that is, you put the company information in an application, you set it up, and the system does the work, call tracking, connect widget, the widget, hosting websites, create a website, and you get paid monthly for it. So you come to do the SaaS services, which you created, you enter the data, and they will pay month after month after month. So why pay-per-call? Actually, we went over it in great detail, but let's go more in detail. Phone calls have the highest level of intent. There's no question whether or not a consumer is interested in product or service when they take the time to pick up the phone and call a business. So as soon as a consumer decides to call a business, more or less, that consumer is already a pre-qualified lead. Likely they have checked you out. Likely they went to Google. Likely they look up Google My Business Profile. Likely they look up the reviews. And if those properties are in place, if the website looks okay, if they read some reviews, they show real interest. They are pre-qualified. The only thing what the client needs to do is answer the call, and at the end of the call, it needs to lead to call to action. When can you come in? When is a good time? Shall I send you some more information? Do you need directions? Is tomorrow at 3 p.m. a good time? So those people who answer the calls need to get trained to close those deals. I want to say deals, but to do call to action. That is kind of important to get the best result. Otherwise, you get 60% conversion because you are pre-qualified. But if those operators are really trained and focused to get them in the door, you get 80%, 80, 90%. Actually, I have that plumber I spoke about the last couple of weeks, and we had a call this week, and he called me up, and he said, Jack, I train my operators to ask every time, how did you find this? And he said, it's not 100%, but it gives us a good idea. Did you find it on Google? Did you look at the map? Did you came from Home Advisor? Where did it come from? And he said, Jack, we are so happy that you send all those traffic from Google, because without Google, if Home Advisor, if Yelp or whatever They are now highly depending on Home Advisor at the moment. If Home Advisor would mess up, that can easily happen because Google has their interest. They can decide tomorrow and let the websites from Home Advisor rank not so high, so their business is very independent. If that would happen, then Google Ads can compensate that. So he's very happy with my service, and of course I like that. But we have tracking numbers on the website to see how many calls, and every day we see how many clicks you got, what was the spend, and how many calls. And it gives me good feeling that let's say, I think that we spent now about $200 per day, and then we get about between the 15 and the 20 calls. So each call is more or less $10. Wow, $10 for a plumber call all day long. So it is a business favorite type of lead. Yes, calls. A live human that wants their product and takes the time to call. Not only that, when people pick up the phone call, they are serious. They have very likely look up you online before they decide to call you. So here are some statistics. It's average, but you get an idea. So average sales per call. A restaurant, when somebody calls a restaurant, each call is $33 profit. Retail, 119. Local service, in generally, 170. And the plumber said something to me. I think I wrote it down. The average spend from a customer at a plumber. Let me see if I find it. I wrote it down on a notepad. I always make notes. Once I don't do it digitally, I have to look them up. I think he said about $700. The average spend on the plumber is $700. $700 average spend. No, he said, Jack, I will come back to you. So he didn't want to say, Jack, I have what do you call it? A referral program. He has a referral program, but a retention program. That means once in a while he sends a postcard to his past customers. And he said, Jack, what do you think what the average ROI was? And when he asked me, that would be good, correct? So I said 15. So every dollar spent, you get $15 back. He said, Jack, it's about 70. I said, send me a postcard. Send me also, here's my address. He said, no, Jack, I will send you that later. So that is coming probably in half here when I got those postcards, and when I have a strategy, I will share it with the guys. But the reason why I tell this is that businesses are so hungry looking for leads because they make profit. And you would say, Gary, do you have the same experience? My clients make more money than ever and want to spend more than ever on Google Ads. Why is that? Because from all that profit, they have to pay the half to the government. So they said, I'd rather build up my client database. Once Google or Home Advisor doesn't work, my retention program, my postcard program, my referral programs can do the other part when things turns around. So he's investing now. Instead of paying 50% tax, he's using that money to build his client database. Anybody else has that experience? I find it logic, but he needed to tell me. He said, Jack, I don't care. I really don't care if the ROI is only 1. No, ROI is 5 to 10. The average ROI is 7. But I said my goal is 5. And said, he explained to me, I want to build up the database. But every month I get a report from him. So much spent, so many calls. He is really on it to see how much spent and how many calls. So he knows, shall I put more on Home Advisor? Shall I put more on postcards? Shall I put more money on Yelp and Google Ads and Google Business Profile and SEO? He tracks it all. And that is the way to run a business. And that is the way how you want to treat your clients. Why are phone calls such a big deal? Phone calls are big deals because most people only pick up the phone and call when it's complicated purchase or when it's essential to them. They are pre-qualified, like your mortgage, your car insurance, or any insurance for that matter, or something that you need immediately, like towing, or a leak in your roof and your kitchen or flooding, some other big problem in your life, you pick the phone. You're pre-qualified. You find the business, you go on Google, you find the insurance company, you find the towing company, you find the plumber, and you're happy that they pick up the phone, and you're happy that they can help you out. So phone calls for the businesses are perceived as real value. They translate, I got 20 calls. In their head, they said, I make, let's say, I'm going to say there's $700 profit, but they make $200 profit probably, or $300, let's say $300. So 20 times 300 is, Aline, are you there? Is $6,000, correct? $6,000 profit. That's how they think. 20 times 300 is 6,000. That's how they think. So they really translate those calls into a dollar sign. And many of the businesses, they use different phone numbers for Home Advisor, for Google My Business, for SEO, for video, and for sure for Google Ads, because Google Ads costs money. All those clicks cost money. Business are always looking for more customers and sales, and calls generate sales. Why do you need a tracking number? No, let's summarize it up. Track which marketing channel generates the money. When you use different channels, YouTube, Facebook, Google Ads, SEO, Google My Business, LinkedIn, whatever, wherever you put money in it to generate leads, over time, let's say 3 months or 6 months, you can make the calculation. I spent $1,000 on Google Ads. I spent $1,000 on Facebook. I spent $1,000 on YouTube. How many calls I get for YouTube, Facebook, Google Ads? Once you figure that out for the client and you come to know YouTube works the best and Google Ads work the best and the other doesn't work the best, you spend less on Facebook, you spend less on SEO, and whatever what doesn't work, that's good. Then, because you put that same money what you save on Google Ads or save on Facebook, you put that money in Google Ads budget. Now you get more calls because each call costs less. Hi Lisa. So business spend $1,000 on marketing each month, and they don't really know which marketing channel makes them money, and that is not good. They need to know which marketing channel generate the most calls and money. You can also, if you're really good in generate leads, like you picked up my product last weekend, you created a Google My Business listing, you know how to rank it, you put a website to it, and it generates calls. Now, let's say it's a plumber listing, you generate plumber leads. Now you can get paid for each lead, and you already know a plumber makes $300 at average per client. Now, if you charge $100 per lead, and let's say you generate, how many calls does a Google My Business listing? Probably 5 a day, if you rank high, depending a little bit on the location. But let's say it's 5. So 5 times $100 is $500 per day. And let's say 20 days, $500 times 20 is $10,000. So that is the potential if you are good in SEO, if you're good in lead generation. Then you want to get paid per lead. But you have to track the calls. They don't like to pay you because you generate the leads. They like to pay you because you prove that you generate the leads. Now, that is kind of personal, but do you like to show your mobile number on your digital marketing website? So he said, no way. I don't do it either. So I'd rather show a tracking number Mine said never. So many of you, I don't say all of you have to consider that for yourself. Not to show your mobile number on the website because you will get a lot of marketing calls and you might not like those calls. When you put a tracking number on it, you can handle those calls to your like. You let them leave a voice message. Or, and I will show that a little bit at the end, that we have a solution for that, a very nice solution. Gary said Google Business Profile is a little bit slow to ramp it, but once it is ranked, it is the super SEO method. And for $3,000 per month, you can save yourself a lot of grief. Yes, for $3 per month. What do you mean with $3 per month? Is it $300 per month, Gary? So I don't get that. So not to show your private number on your website. You don't want that. Most of you don't want it. I don't want. Now, we already covered it. You want to track the calls for sure for Google Ads, but actually for any marketing channel, for YouTube, it's coming up, Facebook, SEO, Google Business Profile, everything where you generate leads for. Now, there's something new, Instant Connect. Some of you guys know that, but Instant Connect can convert a website form into a text message and also in a call. Why is that so important? That is important because if you, me, everyone does not check their email every 5 minutes, correct? But you do text messages. That's how it works. Text messages, easy to read. Actually, you don't wait 5 minutes. You wait maybe 1 minute. Every minute, if within 1 minute, if you get a ping on your cell phone, you check it out. If that is a lead to your, you get a form, to fill out a form on your website, get a text message on your phone with that form information, you likely follow up. Why is that so important? Because if you don't follow up within an hour, that lead found another business. They decided your service is not service friendly. You are slow in response. I don't want to work with companies who don't follow up quickly. So they called another one. People are always in hurry. So when people are in hurry, they are ready to give the credit card. It's good. Use that momentum. They want instant answers. You give them instant help and sell your service or product. Introduce the call portal. Many of you guys have already seen the call portal. So let me go over the features. Email alerts. So every call you can get an email alert. For all calls, for missed calls, up to your life. Text message alerts. That you can get a text message alert for all calls or missed calls. Call recording, so you can listen to the conversations, so you can learn from how things go, good calls and bad calls. Maybe you want to see how your employees are doing. Custom greetings, so the client, the caller, feels welcome. It's so important to set the tone at the beginning from the call. Hi, how are you doing? Not, hi, how are you doing? Hi, how are you doing? This is Jack. How can I help you? You set the tone in a second. Custom ringtone selection. So maybe you want to do nice music. Whisper message. Whisper message is the call receiver. You can hear a short message, call from Facebook, call from Google Ads, call from YouTube. So you can prepare where the call is coming from. Multi-ring, so that the caller can get connected not only with you, but maybe with 3 other people. One of them, 1, 2, or 3, are able to pick up the call, so that call is not missed. No, blacklist spam calls. So if somebody calls you and you don't like that caller, you just say, hey, I don't want to receive more calls from that marketing call. Round robin. So I don't know if you it's not new, but not many use it, but you can use it. That you say, I have so many leads. I want to divide them up between company 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you just rotate them between those companies. They're all happy and they all pay you. Instant Connect, we just went over it, that a form on a website can convert it into text messages. And you can instantly follow up because you don't read emails every minute. No, maybe every hour. I don't read every hour, but people do. But text messages, I watch them all the time, and everybody does. It's a multi-country phone number that doesn't only work in USA. It works in most countries, in United Kingdom, in Canada, in Australia, you name it. Multi-blacklist phone calls, call analytics. Of course, you want to, once in a while, you want to go over how many calls you get each month, which tracking number works. If you have multiple tracking numbers for each marketing channel, you can find out which generate the most calls. IVR. So if you really, let's say you have a company who has a sales department, you can handle those calls. Press 1 for sales, press 2 for support, press 3 for receptionist. Then you can create online accounts that your company can log in with their own username, with their own password, so they can look up the calls also. The calls, listen to the replay as well. White label. So for the ones who are serious between us, they can position that the call portal is yours. Your domain name. They don't see the call portal. They see your domain name, your logo, so that you can say, hey, this is Mr. Gary Portal, Alban Dialer, so that you can say you don't want to call from your mobile phone, you want to use your tracking number to place calls. Now, this is new. I don't know, Gary, if you have seen it. This is new and many love it. So, I already said you can block spam calls, but actually, we created an algorithm that check the calls, and within a couple of seconds, it detects if it is a robocall. So a spam call, those robocalls where you get press 1 for this, press 2 for that. Those robocalls, they get automatically blocked now. So the end result is that your client get more good calls. They don't get interrupted in the day with those spam calls. So that is new. I don't think many other, I don't know if you have ever seen that on a call application. That is new. And then we introduced a new dashboard. Have a new dashboard. For a quick overview, you will see how many calls you generate this month compared to last month, how many emails, how many text messages, all those statistics. Now, we didn't stop here. We did everything. We also have invoicing. You can get paid per call. That you say, like we had example, that you get $1 for each call. You can get paid for qualified call. That means that you agreed with the plumber. If every call what takes more than 20 seconds is a qualified call. If the call is shorter than 20 seconds, then we don't charge them. And you can get paid per day, per week, per month. Really generate a lot of calls, you want to get paid quickly. You can even do prepay. Let's say they ask from the client to put $1,000, and then you get paid according to the agreement, and that you and then once that amount is used, you take it from the prepay. And let's say you client put $1,000, and when the usage is $800 and it comes below $200, it charges again $1,000, and then you generated calls, it drops below 200, and the client gets charged again $1,000. What is the advantage of that? You don't get paid after you generate the calls, you get paid before you generate the call. That's the bucket. So there's a lot of features within that invoicing. Get paid. Already said it, introducing call porting. Now, said in the beginning, I do this a little bit different today. I want you to take by hand how to set it up. And I haven't really have a reason for that. We have 3 reasons for that. One is the interface changed. I would say, yeah, can say a lot. it's kind of the same basic, but we optimized the interface for super easy usage. Okay, that one screen where you have the most settings, and that is the added number screen. All those settings where we went over here are basically on one screen. That's the added number screen. From this added number screen, for every setting, we created a Google Doc for each section and the video. And I cannot wait to show you that. Love it. Sometimes you have those inventions that you say, wow. And I want to leave the cat out the bag to show you this. So what I have decided is I will sign up now, and you can just go over how the whole process works. So within, I will explain each feature, but at the end of this training, you will see how it all works. Sounds good? Live demo. Now, let me grab the sign up link and then start your trial. Okay, and email. Okay, and then I now logged in. I have a username, password. I'm gonna log in. I'm not a robot. Okay. Verify your mobile number. Okay, now we are where we want to be. So, first step is add a company. You guys see the first step? Okay, let me give you some time to ask questions. You guys, this is the screen where it all started with the call portal. Okay, you guys see add company? Is this clear to you that you need to start here or not? Was that clear? Or should we highlight more of those buttons? I don't know. So add company, okay? Give a company. Can just be your agency name. It doesn't matter. Okay? Number, first name, and any organization themselves. Yeah, they sign it by themselves, but you can sign them out too, correct? First name Jack, last name. Company website is optional, but let's just fill it out. Okay, add is optional, but okay, fill out this screen, correct? It is not hard. So I click on add company. The next step is add tracking number. So the search for area code 561, because that is my destination number. Okay, area code. And now the software is looking for area codes which starts with 561. There's a lot of. Here's one for Bogota, so let's run. So you have kind of a lot of options. You even by number, and now it gets interesting. So now I already bought a number, the tracking number, and it is forward to my destination number. That is 80% what you need to do. Who can do this? Who can order a tracking number? Enter yes or no. So everybody who has the call portal should be able to get a tracking number. It's that easy. Now, the harder part has always been the settings. What we have done is, let me collapse this. Each setting, which I went just over in the presentation, on the right, you see an icon of a Google Doc, and you see that icon for the Google Doc. When you click on that icon, it opens the Google Doc, okay, and goes over the settings. So this is the welcome, okay, what we just did, and the check, add the number, and that. So this is actually the document which you get sent when you sign up, okay. We did it. So here, what it does, and now we didn't stop here, okay. It's also a video. So I always have a problem to let you hear the sound, but I think you got it. I will try my best to let you hear the sound, but here it comes, okay? You have an idea.
Hi, and welcome to our tutorial series, how to set up the call portal. In this first tutorial, we're going to show you how to set up the call tracking number. So first of all, I want you to go to your favorite browser on your computer, type in callcid.com, press enter, and you'll end up on this page right here. And then I want you to put in your username, password. If you'd like your browser to remember you next time you come back, you can click on the little check mark there. And then you can also click on the login button. That'll bring you to this page right here, which is called the our eCaptcha page, and it just wants to make sure you're not a robot. So click on that little square there. Show them you're not a robot.
Okay, you guys think. So each section has a Google Doc now, which we can, if something changed, we can change it instantly. So this will always have the latest. If something changed, we can make the instant change in the Google Doc. And each section has its own video. Each section. So now you kind of what each setting is. So you should not need to say, hey, what is voice message? Okay, and just watch the video. You can read the Google about the voice message. Huh? Say, what does that mean? Send text to caller for missed calls. Okay, and read about it. Okay, you can watch the video, and that is with each setting. Now, all those settings together is basically what you in any other portal will find together. So this is very comprehensive. Okay, now let's explain the whisper message. Okay, message is a brief greeting that the person answering the phone hears before they are connected to the caller. Example, call from Facebook ads. So the whisper message is the person answering. So the destination number who picks up the phone, okay, that message. So we not only created the documentation, we also updated the labels. Okay, updated the labels. So we did not stop here. Okay, added the white label. The white label is you can order a domain name, and instead of call CD, it will show your domain name. It will not show call CD logo anymore. So now you can position it as your application. Who love that? Who loves to own the call portal? Who likes to position yourself as an agency and say, hey, company, this is my call portal. I'm tracking my calls, I'm tracking your calls in my call portal. What does that do with you? They will look you up as $1 million company instantly. You have seen that way, perceived value. Okay, everybody loves white label. Yeah, we can. If you want the SSL added, you just submit it, support ticket, and we add SSL for you. No, we didn't stop there, and this actually took more than a year to come on this level. And where do I speak about it? I speak about the mobile app. Okay, you saw already in the beginning, you saw already that actually we also did, we created a dashboard, how many calls, of course 0 calls, but we I will do another time the connect boss, but you will also see, let me sign out here, but go to my call portal. You see some calls coming in. Okay, when you go to the calls, okay, not too many calls, game support, dashboard, okay, calls, text message, spam caller, okay, those are robocalls. You can listen to it and you can allow them, but automatically it blocks them, and you can find the apps. Yeah, the billing, you can use Stripe and PayPal. Okay, now what I want to show is a quick demo of the mobile app. It comes. Here we go. Okay, here's the app. So guys see technology. So we didn't get nervous, not too much. So you see here we have the text messages, we have the call, we have the portal, the numbers, and the email. So I sent myself a text message that we have the calls. I was clicking on the mouse, but I need to operate the apps. You can see the text message here. You can reply to it. Okay. You take another call. Okay. And right top, you see the phone icon. Okay. You can click and instantly make a phone call. Okay. You can see the conversions. Okay. And you see you can place a call. You can go into the portal and make all the settings you want. Okay. You can see all the numbers you have and make change to the number, and you can look up emails. So I use, how many apps I use on my phone? Not too many. Right? I did this on my Android phone, but on my iPhone, I use, how many apps I have on my homepage? One, three, four, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I use about 26, 24 apps. And the call portal is, I think, my third most used app. That's for sure when it has an index, like here that those indexes shows also on the call portal. I will look it up immediately because that can be a hot lead or a support question or whatever. So can you send text message from the call portal? Yes, you can. Okay, but not automatically. You cannot do spam text messages, but you can send 1 or 2 text messages naturally. Okay, technology, yeah, I've been through it. What do you guys think of the call portal? So what we just did, okay? You learn about all the features, okay? You learn about how to set it up. You learn about numbers. You learn about the tutorials, okay? Google this. I haven't seen this system anywhere, so that you get, for each section you get an explanation and a video. Okay, you learn dashboard. You learn about that robocalls get automatically, and you learn about the mobile app. What do you want more? You can do reports, all kind of reports you can run, and even create that they get sent peer. So I created a membership site, how to market it. You will get an I did prepare that. Let me quickly log in. Niches call. We created a nice website. This is the white label call portal sales website, so it doesn't have the name from Call CD. This is how you can market it, send traffic to it, and answer to sign up clients with it. Okay. Yeah, I will cover that. We'll cover that another time. Guess that I need to watch the marketing videos. The cover that looks good. Yes. So with that said, thank you guys for all your feedback. Thanks for your interaction. I will a weekend offer, of course. Chris offer. So you should add a tracking number either for yourself on your agency website, of course, on your agency website, and also use it for your clients to track the calls and get paid. And with that said, I thank you guys for your time and looking forward for next training. Thank you so much.